Hi, it's Lisa Cuneo and welcome to my scrapbook table. This layout is for the Rainbow Crush monthly series that Tara O'Rourke, the paper snob, organizes every month. And this month the color combination is black and white. And she just asks that 75% of your page be the color or colors of the month. So 3/4 of my page is going to be black and white. And let me show you the photos first. These pictures are of Ryker. Last month I did a double page spread of his older sister Ellie. And this month I will do Ryker, and next month I will do Liam, their younger brother. So here's what I have. I don't know that I will use all of these, and I have more that I could pull from. These are from their visit in June this summer. And so I tried to do a variety. I noticed that he's wearing the shark t-shirt in 3 of the photos. He must have liked that shirt. So I'm going to choose from those. And I remembered that in my stash, I had this sticker sheet. It's called This and That by Lori Whitlock. It's from 2012. I have no idea where or when I got it, but I love it. And there's just enough color, and most of his clothing is gray or blues, so that works perfectly with what's here. This is black. There's some silhouette things, so I think this is going to be the portion of my layout that is not black and white. I also need a small strip of blue paper, so I'm going to use this one. It's a scrap out of my drawer that will go well. And so here's what I'm thinking. I pulled this in case I need a little bit of orange as well. I know it's not quite the right color, but I have spice marmalade that I could change it up a little bit if I need to. But what I'm thinking is that each of my 2 pages will be, this is just paper from a paper pad that I know I'll never use. Yeah, that is not something I can imagine using. I'm sure somebody else could do something wonderful with it, but I can't. So I'll cut a strip of this for the center. This camera paper, which I absolutely love. I believe it's from Maggie Holmes. I think I got it on clearance at Joann's when they were going out of business. This is the last sheet of a Simple Stories collection I had. I don't know what one. Anyway, each of my 2 pages is going to be something like this, and this is going to go across the center. I may stamp on there to give it some, so it just doesn't look so plain. The other thing I might do is stretch some washi tape across there. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead, mat some photos, make a few decisions, get these papers down, and then I'll be back. I thought I'd show you what I decided to do with the blue strip. I'm using this new stamp set. It just arrived in my mailbox yesterday. It's called Explorer's Layers. I bought it from MK Guns Shop Some Assemblage Required, and it is from the company called Aall Create. So I chose 4 of the littlest stamps, and I am just using an almost dry stamp set in the color Morning Mist. I wanted a gray that was barely there. I just wanted a very subtle pattern. So even if I get a new one of these, or when I get a new one of these, I think I will keep this nearly dried out one because it's perfect for what I was looking for this one. So there's no rhyme, no reason to what stamps I'm putting where. I just have 2 on each block. So I just flip the blocks around and add those randomly down the length of this. And it just makes it not be so plain, which I was happy with how that ended up. Well, a lot of it gets covered up, especially on the left side, but enough of it shows on the right that I'm glad I took the time to do that. All right, so I have the camera paper down and the diagonal stripe. And I'm just putting these together so that I can kind of get this in the same place. It's the piece on the right is one tiny smidge smaller than the one on the left, but these are going to be in a 3-ring binder. It isn't going to matter. So there, that's what's going to be my background. And I have matted all of my photos in white. And I am just deciding where I want things. And I decide to put 4 on the right and 3 on the left. And I like that arrangement. I'm sorry, I'm stuffy. I was showing you there that the one photo I cut down to be a little narrower so that I can add a specific embellishment on the far left there. So again, using my T-square ruler so that I can get these straight, or at least relatively straight. Even if I use the ruler, they're not perfect, but they're good enough. And I did it so that the top of that photo on the left is the same height as the 2 on the right. And then I built from there. I decided my title is going to be this sticker from the sticker sheet that says B is for boy. And for bases for my embellishment clusters and that title block there, I just used some stitched rectangle dies and cut it out in the same blue paper that is between the 2 black and white patterns, which on screen it looks bluer than it looks in real life. It's a little more green as I sit here looking at the layout and comparing it to the screen. Anyway, I just layer those up. I did 3 different sizes. And one was perfect for the title block. And then I'm going to use this for journaling. And there's some space at the bottom. So I just used another sticker that says laugh a little every single day. And that is what I use for there. On the bottom one, there's a sticker of a baseball player, and Ryker plays baseball. So I put a little bit of fun foam behind that. You'll see that in a moment. I'm adding these 3 word stickers. One says smart, one says handsome, and one says charming. And those fit Ryker to a T. So that was perfect. I ended up putting the green one on the left because that I have green on the right underneath where I'm going to do my journaling. So I like how there's a little bit on each side of the layout. In a little while, I use one other sticker that has the same color as the handsome sticker. I add that to the right or to the left page. Here's the baseball sticker, and I pop that up on a little bit of fun foam. And then I add 2 other stickers there and a little bit of other stuff, and that makes my main embellishment cluster there at the bottom. I just stuck that on there and cut around the edge and kind of angled my scissors in a little bit, and that's close enough. I added another sticker that says snapshots, mainly for the color. I wanted to add that color. And in a minute here, you're going to see that I remember I wanted to ink that orangey, yellowy paper so that it's a better match for the stickers from the sticker sheet. And so I take something marigold, I forget, and I ink those up. It only takes a minute, and it really made a difference. I'm really happier with it, with the paper. So that's another little sticker I bumped up on foam, and it just says fun. There we go. That's going to go below my journaling. Then I take 2 other stickers from the sticker sheet and cover up the words to and from on that journaling sticker, because those don't really fit. So here's where I do the inking. I don't have you watch that, so it'll cut out here in just a second. There we go. All the inking is done. I'm sorry my voice is a little funny. I don't know if this is allergies or I'm getting a cold. I hope I'm not getting a cold, because we are supposed to get company for a few days, and then the day after they leave, we're supposed to leave. I don't have time to be sick, so I'm hoping it's just allergies. So there, I've covered up the to and from. And there's another little sticker that I pop on there with the baseball player. And I grabbed the wrong marker first. It was brown. I couldn't tell. And so I had to switch that out. Here's a camera that was on the sticker sheet. And I just felt like there was too much of the diagonal paper still showing. And since there's cameras on the top half, I thought it worked nicely to add this camera here. And then I still felt like it was missing something. So at the end, in one of the still shots, you'll see that I added something beneath that camera. It's actually a textured flower die, but it's kind of more like a medallion than a flower. And I added that there, and I think that balances things out. I took this label and cut it in two pieces. A small one is on the left, and that just has June 2025 on it. And then that other one, it just is a tiny little cluster base for the stickers that I put over there. We're coming up to the end and the still shots. Thank you so much for coming and watching my video. I'm grateful that you're here. I appreciate my viewers, my subscribers, the people who comment or hit the like button. If you're new here, I'm really glad you stopped, and I hope you'll be back. Thanks for viewing my video, and I hope you have a great day, and I hope that you get to scrapbook something very, very soon. Bye-bye.